Coach, as you know, being over in Orlando, still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Three bucks. Shit! Watch the shit! Eyes up.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, it's Freeman. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Come on, QB, come on. Shit!
General West!
No. Tighten up.
Hey! I-7!
Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off near the 32. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Orbit!
To throw again. Herbert. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 23 yards the pickup there.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10.
We got 3.
Hard.
Under 10. Watch the safety creep. He's checking.
Get it.
Looking to throw. Herbert. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Takk McKinley made his way into the backfield.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
45's the mic. Here we go, D. 45's the mic. I'm coming.
Bravo!
Back to throw. Herbert. And he pulls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because give up the sack on the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop it down at about the 3-yard line. Trying to get it to Landry there.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Ready?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Alert! Hey, you!
From the gun, it's Allen. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. He's picked off at his... Zone 47.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Come on, set! 10 Lobo! Hey, Echo!
3 down, 3 down. 90 is the mic.
Hit it!
On 1st and 10, Herbert. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Buzz! Shoot!
Throwing on 1st down. Herbert. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Here I come. Here I come. Check. He's
On the snap!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Brought down at the 23-yard line.
Hey,
It's a gain of
foxtrot!
4. Brings up 3rd and
Blue draw
12.
Porkers!
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Falcons, nothing.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Herbert. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. On 4th down, Herbert. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
I got it. Football's the Mike. Mike's football.
Hey, Delta.
Watch the curl. Out, out.
Alert.
44, Mike.
On second down, Freeman. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Let's get that ball right here. Check 26, check 26.
Alert.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Man, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Middle. Alert.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And that is incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Let's go.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
I'm here all day.
2nd and 4. Flush to his right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Down. 70. Indy.
On first down, McFarland. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position. Consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 14-yard line.
Alert!
Check. Silver. Check 52.
Allen going to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
At the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ready?
Looking to throw. Herbert. That's caught by Howard. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 23 yards, the final tally.
90.
Hey, come on.
Leo.
You got tight.
They'll try the left side. McFarland looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Check.
They'll try the left side. McFarland. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play. And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And shedding the tackle and now some room. And a potential turning point as they get the football in very good field position late in this first half. You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over. Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Come on, this quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Back to throw. Herbert going for it all. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. In for the score as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off. Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2. Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook, but even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends. Good point.
Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they? Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right? Unfortunately. I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience. Yeah. You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta. On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's first and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it. And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half. See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
8, read. Hey, high 7.
Looking to throw on second down. Herbert throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones. This defense tried to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with. So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
Go, go.
Throwing on third and long. Herbert. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Freeman again. Freeman a first down and more. And finally taken down at the 15. And he's going to wind up getting this all the way down to the Buccaneers' 15. And a guy that can change the game, shows you a glimpse of it right there, taking the ball down inside the red zone.
It just tells you how tough it is for a defense. You just hold on all game and essentially hold your breath. Will they break a big one on us at any point during the game? It just happened right there.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
At the Buccaneers' 10-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
They run. Devontae Freeman. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, this is Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Justin Jackson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 28-7 ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Topper! Hey, Orbit! Get it!
Looking to throw. Herbert. And he will find his man on the outside. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
At the 43-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 60 or.
Watch it.
You're out.
Safety's creeping.
Let's go.
Off play action. Herbert. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
Switch.
Hey, Alpha.
Double up.
Ready?
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he holds it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. from 19 yards away as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
First down.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Alert flare! Alert flare! Flare! Flare!
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
44's the mic! Not here! Switch it, switch it, switch it.
Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. So the shotgun snap to Allen. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Falcons 7.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Hey, wahoo!
45's the mic!
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And this is caught. He hits Landry. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort, but on 4th down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort picking up the first.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
Hey, man, hey, man.
Allen now on 1st down. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Shaquille Barrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Allen, and he will find his big tight end over the middle. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 17-yard line.
First down, Atlanta.
They'll run on 1st down. Freeman. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
3 buzz. Kill.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
First and goal, Atlanta.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Back.
They'll run here with Freeman. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons cut into that lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that will get them one closer.
Buccaneers 35, Falcons 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready?
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive,
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
but they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, fourth quarter.
Check three, check three, check three.
A 20th carry now for Freeman. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Freeman. Freeman a first down and more. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll try the ground game with Jackson. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first 2 plays. Now third and goal. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And that will shave one more off this lead. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. McFarland. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 37.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
Check 45 at the mic. Check 45 at the mic. Hey, I'm coming, I'm coming.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
Now watch run, watch run.
45. Go.
From the gun, Herbert. Yeah, man, it's caught inside the 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
They'll keep it on the ground. McFarland, and he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 3-yard touchdown run as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. On third down, Devontae Freeman. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Hey, box truck.
Allen going to go on 4th down. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game.
Me and you all day. I'm coming.
Hey, Delta.
44.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they?